Everyone that knows me knows that I love to barbecue, getting outside, incorporating smoky flavours into meat, vegetables, and overall creating delicious dishes. So I've gone down to my friends at Heat and Grill, picked up a Weber barbecue with a spit attachment, and we're gonna do a perfect pork spit roast. Emma Dean,
Awesome.
Your job, of course, is to trust this. You always say you're the arts and craft master, so can you just trust that for
Sure.
me? All it's
Love
really
to.
doing is holding the meat together as it cooks over a couple of hours. It's going to become meltingly tender and potentially fall off my spit and into the coals.
You don't want that.
And I also have some cumin, some sweet paprika, and cayenne pepper. Now, you can do these to taste, but always go a bit sparingly with the cayenne pepper.
Okay.
Very, very hot spice for anyone that hasn't used it at home. I also have, for that extra bit of smokiness in this pork dish, little Lucifer Wood Smoking Chips. Now, these are perfect when you're on the barbecue and you want to add that extra little bit of flair, but don't have the time or the equipment to have all the smoking chips. So you just cut a few little holes in the top in the foil, just using a sharp knife, just pierce it a few times. That's going to allow the smoke to come out of this little disposable package and into the pork as we cook it. That's looking really good, Emma.
Thanks,
I'm really
Linton.
liking what you're doing there. Obviously, pork and fennel are matches made in heaven, but I also have some apple, capsicum, and garlic. These flavours are going to roast down over the next hour and a half to 2 hours underneath the collar butt, which is going to leach its delicious flavours into the pan and essentially create roasting juices. With this, there's no rhyme or reason, just rough cuts here, there, slices, chunks, fine dice, whatever you feel comfortable with, you do that at home. This is just some inspiration on what to do the next time you've got some friends over with the barbecue. 1 whole bulb of garlic, just cut in half. I'm just going to throw this into the pan, and that's going to impart its flavour into the pan juices. So at the end, I just scoop that out over the meat once it's rested. It's going to essentially make its own gravy as we cook.
That'd be great.
Isn't it? Just take the tops off these fennels, put them aside. You could use the fennel fronds to make a little salad to go with this really easily. You know what I'm also going to do actually with them? I'm going to put them on top of the coals through the cooking process, I think.
Linton Tap.
Smoke it up a little bit more.
Who are you? All the flavour.
I come into my element around the
I know,
barbecue.
you're loving it. I'm loving you, loving it. It's nice to see you. You're really getting excited and really passionate
It
about.
reminds me of home.
Yeah. And a little bow.
There we go. That's perfect. Now with the apples, I'm just going to cut them in half, quarter them, cut the seeds out because at the end of the day, I want everything in this pan to be edible. You don't want seeds, so just quickly remove them. If you had an apple core at home, use that.
I reckon that's one of my best choices yet, isn't it?
I think it is.
Yeah, I think it is. Look at that. Nice. Oh, I'm wrapped with that.
Straight.
I did concentrate. I wasn't speaking much, but here I am. I'm back. Nothing
There's
is
that
done.
laugh. She's back. So you want to season that up,
Yeah.
salt, pepper, the spices that I've given
Sure.
you. So use the olive oil at the start of the recipe to help the spices, the salt to stick to the pork. As I said, cayenne pepper, use sparingly, straight over the top.
Don't rub your face after you rub in the cayenne pepper.
Okay, there's going to be plenty of time for you to go wash your hands while this cooks. Some sweet paprika. And look at those colours.
Oh,
They're
that's
building up
great.
the basis of any good barbecue recipe. You find these spices in barbecue sauces, marinades.
Yeah.
They're very familiar spices in sort of that Tex-Mex, Mexican feel, and they're experts in barbecue.
Get all the edges.
Get
There
it
we
all
go.
around. So now the tray goes onto the coals,
Yeah.
and that's going to sit under the pork as it roasts off and going to capture any of the pan juices. Not only so the coals don't go out, Emma, but also that's just flavour for the end of the dish. So in it goes. I've been saving this for the little crescendo.
Whoa!
It is a bit fun. Put it down.
Oh,
Put your
there you
meat
go.
on the board. Work
Safety
away
first.
from you.
Look at Linton. This is not your first rodeo.
No.
I'm like jamming it on.
Now, this cut of meat, I'm using a Murray Valley pork collar butt. Now, this
Brilliant.
is great for slow roasting, adds a lot of flavour, and I always say, start with the best quality ingredients, and the job's pretty much done. So there we go.
That's a great
Look at that.
spit.
That is a really
That's
good spit.
easy.
So now this goes into the Weber. Simply follow the instructions, insert it into the motor, over the coals, make sure it slots in properly, turn the motor on, and look at that. That's going to gently cook away for the next 90 minutes to 2 hours, and I'm just going to keep an eye on it, lid on, and about a medium heat, around 140 to 160. That's going to impart a lovely smoky flavour. My pork collar butt is nice and smoky, it's ready, and look at that.
Looks amazing.
Take your time, use a good quality briquette, plus the little Lucifer Smoking Chips, really good quality. So Emma,
Yes.
with that cos, can you cut it up into really fine wedges, lengthways?
Sure.
And just dot that around, and look at these veggies here. Now pork, fennel, apple, capsicum, paprika, cumin, they're all flavours that go really well together. And all I'm going to do is make a self-serve salad here. So onto my lovely platter, get the cos wedges down, just give them a little bit of a dress if you could, Emma.
Sure.
Salt, extra virgin olive oil, and I'm going to start dotting these around. And look at that, nice roasty, charry bits of capsicum, fennel, apple. You just take this to the table and let everyone serve themselves. And you know what? I'm going to break tradition. Let them carve it themselves too.
Oh, stop it.
I know.
I love how you're putting the hot veggies on that cos lettuce because it'll, soften it up a little bit and make it yummy.
Different temperatures are a great experience when you're eating food. It's really nice in salads especially, hot, cold, warm. It's really exciting.
Do you want me to help you?
Emma. Help on a barbecue.
Look at that.
Look at that.
Amazing.
Now I will just slice one bit off.
Please.
Just to have a little taste.
Please do.
And you can see, everyone at home, you can see that pink smoked meat. And that will eventually, if you cook this for like 10 hours, that becomes the bark that they refer to so much in South American cooking.
That's delicious.
Look at this. Nestle that on top. That's my smoked barbecue pork collar butt. That's a crowd pleaser right there.
Yum.
Look at that.
Amazing.